Sometimes a big Bollywood film will release and a certain topic, a person, a piece of history that will come into the forefront and everyone will be talking about it. With the release of this film, what I'm truly hoping will happen, other than Faye D'Souza's commendable work on trying to bring the price of sanitary napkins down, is that hopefully we as a nation will suddenly think it's okay to talk about natural bodily functions naturally. I'm hoping that we can address these issues, that it becomes easy to talk about, and that there is also a certain amount of knowledge that gets spread. So for all you boys out there on WAC, and there are many of you, and for also all you girls out there that didn't even know that so many options do exist, this week on WAC, we are going to be talking about period protectors, or what the rest of the world likes to call this. Don't forget to tell me in the comment section how enlightening this video was. I also want to know that in your house, is it a taboo for you or your mother or your sister to talk about their periods? And as a boy, do let me know whether this video has helped you understand what really goes down during that time of the month. I've got all my social media handles, there's all of these. Don't forget, I've also got my Facebook page, which is Freesia B, and my Instagram page, Freesia. There's lots of updates on my personal life that also go on over there. So let's start with a really popular one, sanitary napkins. It's a disposable option that evolved from the use of cloth, but it's an expensive option. And even today around the world, because the taxes are so high, a lot of women are being forced to use cloth. This is the current rate of taxes on feminine hygiene products around the world. And as you can see in India, it is pretty high, which is why so many women in India, especially in the rural parts, are forced to use dried leaves, sand husk, ashes, or even newspapers during their periods. Sanitary napkins, they've always been a taboo, and even when they were first invented and sold, women had to just go up to the cashier, say nothing, put money in a box, and pick up a packet on their way out. In India, even today, the chemist will wrap up a pad packet as if he's handing over this mysterious package to you. And what about ads that tend to show the line in blue instead of red, which really is what it is? But sanitary napkins, they do come with a few complications, like leakages, they are uncomfortable, you can get rashes or allergies, and there are restrictions on your clothing. And that is why a lot of women today prefer to use tampons. They're small, easy to use, no discomfort, no rashes, allergies. You can even go swimming in a pool. But there are a lot of old wives' tales around it that it causes this, that, and the other. But honestly, the only thing that you really need to remember when you are using a tampon is that you can't keep it on for more than 6 to 8 hours. Personally, I prefer tampons, and the kind of hectic life I do lead, they make perfect sense for me. So if you do want to know what kind of hectic life I do lead, make sure that you follow me on my Instagram, it's Freesia, and on my Facebook page, which is Freesia B. But at the end of the day, both of these have been designed in such a way to also suit a woman's flow. So you have light, regular, and heavy. But one of the biggest problems with them is their proper disposal, especially in India. We have around 600 million women in India, out of which they say anywhere between 20 to 45% of them use these. A woman in her lifetime will use approximately 11,000 to 16,000 tampons or pads. So you go and do the math. While I know that this is essential for a woman's health care, these are non-biodegradable products, and a lot of us, including me, don't know the proper way to dispose them off because there are no rules in India and waste segregation is not enforced. And that's why you have these new age, environmentally friendly products that have come out in the market. The really green option is the Menstrual Cup. It's a bell-shaped cup that is worn internally, and it basically collects rather than absorbing your menstrual flow. It's reusable, it has no waste or chemicals, it comes in different sizes and is made of different materials as well, which means that you don't land up with any case of rashes or allergies. Next is the reusable absorbing period panty. The Agarwal sisters, they came up with this concept. And in India, I found only 2 places that you could go and buy them online. As you can see, it is a little pricey, but you know what? It comes with all these advantages. And finally, there are sea sponge tampons. It's actually harvested in the ocean floor and it contains no synthetic materials. Simply put, it's a reusable tampon, one that lasts up to 6 months. But one thing that you have to remember when you do use these is that it has a whole bunch of instructions. It can be used only up to 3 hours, after which it needs to be cleaned, dried and stored properly. According to the manufacturers, you can even use it during intercourse. Another concept that has recently emerged by a lot of open-minded feminists is the free flow movement, where women believe that there is no need to hide stains. Stains are not bad, and a natural process that takes place in a woman's body shouldn't be hidden from anyone. Very recently, there were even some women who ran a marathon just to show what free flow means to them. Honestly, I'm not a very big fan of a concept like this. I do think it's very unhygienic, but you could also let me know in the comment section below. A few of these even I hadn't heard of until I started researching this topic. But then this is Frisia's Whack, and this is where you and I come together and expand our minds 1 megabyte at a time. Freely, openly, and respectfully. So let me know in the comment section what you did think about this video. If you think there's another friend that needs to be educated, don't feel shy to share it on your social media handles. I'll catch you guys again very soon. Till then, subscribe and help increase the tribe. Ciao.